Hi, Libra. I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic, seer, and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for March of 2022. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in March and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign, and if you're born on the cusp of your sign, some months your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there, so you might want to check that out. This reading is for Libra Sun, Libra Rising, and Libra Moon. I'm using the Tarot Mucha Tarot deck in these readings. All that being said, Libra, now on to your March 2022 Psychic Tarot reading. First card you have is the Four of Cups. This is ruminating, going within, overanalyzing, pulling at straws, worrying about the past. It could also be pondering some kind of difficult decision that you need to make. There's a cup coming to you out of the sky, and this could be the divine source giving you some kind of blessing. It could also be some kind of unexpected opportunity coming to you out of the blue. You may feel like there's things going on in your life that feels kind of like jumbled up or confusion to you. You may feel like I'm thinking about where I want to be in life. And am I really where I want to be? Now, this could be meaning where you're living. It could also mean where you want to be financially, or in your career, or in your love life, or all encompassing all of those things. Some of you are thinking about you're not sure if you're in the right place and that you want to move. Now, for some of you, that could be your residence of where you're living, but some of you, it could be a job. I feel like some of you are getting an opportunity that's going to come to you to change this path. Like some opportunity is going to show up for you that could help you change this path that you are confused about or feel like you're not sure if you're in the right place. And I feel that when this comes up for you, you are going to choose it, because for some of you, you don't want to be doing what you're doing anymore, or you don't want to be living where you're living anymore, or maybe both. You also may be fretting about the past, where things that you don't like things that didn't go right in your estimation or in your view or in your mind. You may feel like something seems off about something that happened in the past, or that, some kind of ending of a love relationship, or some kind of argument with friends or family, or some situation that maybe it was your education at school, something that you feel didn't go right. It didn't end the way you feel it should have ended, or something happened that shouldn't have happened in that way, and you're pondering it, you're ruminating over it in March of 2022. And I feel in some ways, Libra, you let a lot of things happen that shouldn't have happened, where you maybe could have made a bigger impact or influence or put a stop to it, and you didn't. This cup coming to you out of the blue also feels like an opportunity for you to revive your life. It's almost like an invigoration, like where you feel like your life has gotten stuck, stayed, boring, drab, uninteresting, too predictable. You're getting some kind of opportunity here that's going to be to enliven it, to enrich it, to shake it up in a positive way. And in some ways, I feel like you're coming to terms with some things you did, like where you went wrong. Like where you feel like, I made that mistake, that was a mistake, or I should have tried to stop that situation from happening, or there were some things that I wish but you know, you can't, I'm not telling you you should ruminate over it. I just feel you are ruminating over these things. I'm not saying you should be. So, because, you know, that's not going to really help you unless looking back on it may give you some wisdom to move forward, but to ruminate or, you know, stress over it isn't going to help you. The card you have that comes up next is the Emperor, and this is a paternal figure that's crossed over to the other side, watching you, guiding you, protecting you, and giving you ideas or inspirations that could be coming from the Emperor. You may feel like they're your ideas, but they could actually be inspiring messages and thoughts and feelings coming from the Emperor. This could also be a strong male figure in the living, a boss, an ex-boss, a husband, an ex-husband, a father, an uncle, a brother, a stepfather. I feel like you feel challenged by this man and that he is somebody that is either in March trying to exercise his authority, but he may always be exercising his authority. This just may be his way. He may be very authoritative and or controlling. This could also be a father figure or a strong male figure that wants you to take action steps and not to sit on the sideline about something. So it could be a deceased paternal figure, grandfather, great-grandfather, father, or someone like a father figure to you that's like feeling like, hey, Libra, you're sitting on the sidelines here. There's some action steps you need to take. It could be a male figure in the living that's trying to prod you to do that. I feel like there are things that you want to do or you feel like you should do, but I get a lot of fear around it. Like I see you feeling like, well, what does he want me to do? I feel like you know what he wants you to do, but I feel like you're resistant to doing it because you have fear about this. I feel like he's not really judging you too much, but he feels like you need to take action. He may even be inspiring you with your career, like if you have been sitting on the sidelines and you, like maybe for some of you, this isn't for all of you, but for some of you, he may be trying to get you to take action steps in your career. And I feel that this Emperor feels like there's some mistakes that you made that you maybe need to make right, or people you need to make amends with. But yet, I feel like all of this that I'm bringing up here, whether it's coming from a strong male figure in the living or a deceased paternal figure, I feel it brings you a lot of stress. This is like a stressful thing, but is coming from the Emperor. So the next card you have in your reading is Nine of Pentacles, and this is being at peace and contentment with your life and having financial abundance and stability behind you. This is where you get really comfortable in your own skin. I feel that some of you may be paying a lot of extra attention to beauty, to your outward appearance, to your skin, your hair, if you wear makeup, your body image, like a lot of this, like self-care, trying to self-improve your appearance. I do feel like you're taking a lot of stock in what you do have and feeling grateful for what you have. Some of you are going to make a new start in your life by building something, or building up something you already have, or creating something new. Because I get inventiveness is taking place for you. So you may, if you had some like really good idea for an invention or for a new business you could create, I feel some of you doing something on the internet. It could be on social media. It could be a website plus social media. But I feel like there's some new angle or new twist. It might not be exactly what everybody else that is doing similar in the similar field. It's got like a new angle to it, or a new twist, or a new perspective. Some of you Libras that are older are going to make some kind of discovery that is almost like the fountain of youth for you. You could start taking certain vitamins or supplements that make you feel more youthful. It could be a skincare regime, or some kind of new workout or exercise regime, or some new diet, or changing your diet in some way, because my guides are calling it like you're discovering some kind of fountain of youth. So something you're going to be doing is that you discover in March, or maybe even later on in the year, because timing will be different for all of you in general readings, that it's going to be like a fountain of youth for you. It's going to make you look younger, but it's definitely going to make you feel younger. And you may even be able to make some kind of business out of it in the long run, which could create some good income for you if you find a way to put a program together on this diet or exercise program or makeup regime or skincare regime or combination of it. You may find a way to put some of the pieces of something together and then make a project or a program out of it that you could then monetize or sell, and you could make some kind of money off of it, especially if you then put it out on your website or on social media and connect it to your website. You could make some money. Because I do feel that this actually, it may not start out as a money-making generator for you. It may start out as like fountain of youth, making you feel better, look better, feel younger, and all youthful feel. But you may figure out, hey, I can put this and this and this and that together and make some, like a business or some kind of program or product or services out of it. So if you would like to get an expansion or a continuation of this reading, where I look into my crystal and give you additional psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for March of 2022, you can access these crystal readings by going beneath this video. Down below in the description box, the link to Vimeo is there. Or you can go to my website, theluckymermaid.com, and go to the videos page. And there it'll either be the first or second video series listed at the top of the page, the March crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac for March of 2022. And you just click on whatever zodiac sign you want, your sun sign, your rising sign, or your moon sign, or somebody else you love and care about sign. You click on that and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. So now on to card number 4, you have the 5 of Rods. This is an internal struggle going on inside of you, or a struggle with coworkers, family members, or any clubs, groups, or organizations you belong to, or people out in the world. But it could be internally, like I said, it could be an internal struggle. I feel like, for the most part, some of you Libras, I feel like this is in you and it feels like anxiety. I feel like you've had to listen to or deal with too many people's complaints or too many people's problems. And you may feel like this is happening in your personal life and at your job. So it may feel like extra overwhelming, especially if it's happening in both places. This could also represent, don't be surprised, Libra, if you have some kind of digestive problems in March or April or both months, because I get also like stomach bubbling, or, you know, like it could be gas, but it could be like acid reflux or acid indigestion, or upset stomach. It's making it happen to me just talking about, just picking up on the energy. It's starting to happen to me. This can also symbolize for some of you Libras that love relationships could be tricky. You could be at odds with your partner. You could be bickering with them, not seeing eye to eye. Doesn't mean you're going to break up, but there could be, instances of you guys not seeing eye to eye here. And some of this is, do I trust this or do I trust that? Do I do this or do I do that? Some of this, which could be causing the digestive problems. Some of you have some like quandary, like, do I stay, do I go? Do I stay in this relationship, do I leave it? Do I stay at this job or do I leave it? Do I stay in this living situation or do I leave it? Like being in, I go back to this card. What's going on in this card is being reflected all the way over here in card number 4 in this card. So I feel like these two cards for you are connected. You might want to go back and listen to the beginning of the reading, because that is what is, for some of you, is what is driving up this struggle. It's and I feel that some of you Libras are really struggling with in your mind about how to deal with any conflicts that are arising. And again, I'm going to say, for some of you, the conflict could be with a love partner or a particular person in your life. Now, your last card in the reading for March of 2022, Libra, is the Justice card. So this is dealing with court documents, legal papers, lawyers, the court systems. It could be lawsuits. It could be divorce settlements. Now, it doesn't always have to be legal and the justice system. This could also be something that was unfair or unjust in your life. Is now there's going to be some kind of justice that's going to come down. Some of you are going to be memorizing something that you need to say. It could be a legal case. It could be like if you have to take the stand or there's some kind of deposition. You may be memorizing the things that you want to say. But this could be also other types of memorization. If you have to memorize something for a test at school, or some test in some course of study, I know you're like, why is this memorizing? I don't know. That's what my guides are saying. For some of you, it has to do with memorizing something. You have to be careful about any medications you take, because I feel that some of you, if you're taking medications, your medications may be off balance, or like, I feel like you're taking too much. Like you may be prescribed too high of a dose, or you're taking too much, maybe more than the prescribed amount. So if you've been feeling off balance, you may need to check, and you take medication, you may want to check that amount because it could also be contributing to your digestive issues that came up in the 5 of Rods card. Some of you Libras are longing to tell somebody what you did, or longing to tell somebody what you think about them, or whether it be positive or negative. Doesn't have to be negative, could be positive. But it's like this longing of wanting to tell somebody. It could be, like I said, some mistake that you made, or longing to tell somebody how you think about them, or how you feel about them, or a situation. I feel like you're feeling like really urged to come forward, come forward, come forward, come forward with truth. So where is that, Libra? You have to think about that. Where is it that you have going on inside of you, this urging that you want to come forward and speak your truth, whatever that truth is? It's like you're getting urged to do so. And I go back to the Emperor card. I feel the Emperor is urging you, whether they're a deceased male figure for you, paternal figure possibly, or whether they're a male figure in the living, could be urging you. This could be your attorney or somebody in your life that's trying to get you to come forward, urging you to tell the truth. about something. And it's your truth too. It's like, it's going to like validate, give you some sense of validation about who you are, what you're all about. Because I go back to this. In some ways, you are at odds with yourself also about what you've done, what you haven't done, what you've said, what you haven't said, which goes back to this card. Your cards are intertwined in a hop, skip, and a jump kind of way. And I don't, like I've said in some of the other readings this month, occasionally I bring it up. Sometimes these messages stand alone and they're not intertwined. But sometimes the cards are intertwined, and yours are kind of jumping over each other, intertwined. So the best gemstone crystal I got for you to work with, use, or wear in the month of March, Libra, is Unakite, and the other sign that got Unakite is Scorpio. So Unakite is a stone of vision and opening the third eye. It's also useful for scrying, which is what I do when I look in the crystal. That's scrying when I read it. So it's useful for scrying. It's a stone of balance and bringing emotions and spirituality together. It stimulates compassion and empathy. It encourages gratitude, and it instills determination. This is a stone that's going to help you bring you into balance in March and help you feel like yourself. It's going to help you feel more like yourself. It's going to help with your digestive issues if you wear it or sleep with it under your pillow. It's also going to work very strongly with the vibrations you're emanating in March. It's also going to be a stone that's going to be very helpful for Libras when you're in a position where you need to tell the truth or tell it like it is. That's what my guides say. When you need to tell it like it is, this will be a stone that will be helpful for you if you need to do that in March. This is also going to help you take down emotional clutter and debris in your life and help release it out into the world and get it away from you. So it's going to help you release disruptive and negative energy. It's going to help you clear that out of your aura. Now, when I say work with, use, or wear, I mean put it on your third eye chakra or your throat chakra or your heart chakra when you're resting or meditating, to wear it as a pendant or a beaded bracelet, sleep with it under your pillow, carry it in your pocket, put it in your bra. Whenever the stone touches your skin, you get the most energetic benefits from the stone. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos to YouTube. If you would like to get any of the special video series I record for my Vimeo on-demand pages, where I use a variety of divination tools looking into very specific topics, you can access the most recent videos I've recorded by clicking on any of the links below, or you can go to my website videos page at theluckymermaid.com. And when you go to the videos page, you'll see all the variety of videos I've recorded, what divination tools I used in each video series, and how long the predictions go out for. You just click on the zodiac sign you want under that video heading, and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. Now, some of the most recent video series I've recorded is my Big Love readings for 2022 for singles and couples. That link is down below. You may want to get your rising sign in that video series as well, because some people do find that their rising sign resonates more for them than their sun sign, and that can also change month to month. So you might want to check out your rising sign in those videos as well. My psychic tarot readings for the new year of 2022. If you haven't checked that out yet, that link is down below. And also my psychic crystal readings for the month of March 2022 for each sign of the zodiac, which is like a continuation of the videos I do here on YouTube at the beginning of the month, I continue on and give you additional messages and predictions from my spirit guides for this month of March. Now, there's a few others like the Angels and Ancestors, Ascended Masters, Psychic Oracle card readings for these changing times. That is very interesting readings. A lot of people have found that they were surprised at the messages and how much they resonated with them. So if you haven't checked out those Angels, Ancestors, and Ascended Masters Psychic Oracle card readings, you may really want to look into those. Also, my Saturn in Aquarius Psychic Tarot and Crystal readings, those predictions go out 3 years in time. So they go out as far as March of 2023. So if you haven't gotten the Saturn in Aquarius videos yet, they're still in progress. Like, those predictions still have a whole nother year. Also, if you would like to get more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides that you aren't going to see here, you could follow me on my social media pages at The Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook and The Lucky Mermaid _Pam Georgel on Instagram. I usually use oracle cards and tarot cards and the crystal over there, and I write about 5 paragraphs of messages and predictions. Many people find they resonate with them. You may also find they resonate with you. So please be sure to follow me over there. Also, if you would like to donate to this channel and help support the readings I do here on YouTube, I have a donation link down below underneath all the videos links, and it is connected to PayPal. Thank you to those of you who have been very kind and generous and donated to my channel. It does mean a lot and it does help a lot. So thank you so much for that. So I hope you have an absolutely fantastic month of March, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.